Thanks, Kyle. Now to Decision 2010 with a special Labor Day twist. Tonight, how much of an impact will labor unions have on the upcoming election cycle in our area and in our state? 24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson asked that question today, and she has some answers for us tonight. Danny?
Rick, today marks the unofficial beginning of campaigning for the general election. Republican candidate for governor Rick Snyder was endorsed today by the state's largest construction trade union. Also, tens of thousands of dollars of union money were already put into Democratic candidate for governor Virg Bernero's primary campaign. So today we ask the question, just how important unions are in today's political and economic climate.
Trying to get my time in.
Steve Glaz has been in the Carpenters Union for more than 30 years. These days, he says he's grateful for one thing.
To have a job every day. I'm lucky to have my job after all these years.
With high layoff and unemployment rates, Glaz says unions don't mean what they used to back when he started.
I think unions right now, I think they're losing their power right now. I think the unions are getting a little bit weaker, and they're trying to stay together right now.
Although union membership statewide stayed the same at 18.8% in both 2008 and 2009, that's a lot different than the high point 20 years ago, when members made up 26% of the state. Political science professor Roger Moyle says that means the role unions play in elections is different too.
I think you see a lot more issues, the broader sort of issues out there that affect voters, and I think it's been a long time since you've really seen that sort of power where a union can sort of command and mobilize. The question is, would, say, auto industry employees hold to this union line and say, well, we want to vote for the pro-union candidate because we want to support our fellow union members, or would they simply say, which of these candidates is likely to give me a job again?
Moyle says this is a shift that's been decades in the making, and although the downturn in the economy may have been a catalyst for change,
unions may gain back some of that ground when the economy does come back. I think you will see that. They'll be able to negotiate contracts and get a little bit more put back in. But I don't think you're going to see a huge resurgence of it simply because we don't have the numbers there probably at this point.
Moyles tells us not only does high unemployment play a role in the decline of union strength, but also the fact that Michigan's overall state population has gone down drastically in recent years, which would make it that much more difficult for unions to regain ground they once had when and if the economy does recover. At the live desk, Danny Carlson, 24-hour News 8.